Today on Nurse TV, a flight nurse helps a 2-year-old fight for breath on a 500-mile flight.
Carbon dioxide is still really high, so we need to get that down.
This is Nurse TV. Flight nurses provide care for critical patients who need to be moved a long distance to get proper emergency treatment. Their aircraft are flying intensive care units.
I'm Justin Howe. I'm a flight nurse with Aeromedevac.
At 25 years old, Justin is a very focused young man. He exercises every day to stay in shape for his demanding job, and he's well on his way to achieving his life's goals.
Nursing all started with my grandmother. She was sick in the hospital, and I was going to visit her, and just seeing the care that she got just inspired me to want to be a nurse and want to take care of other people who were sick. Early high school, I started volunteering in the emergency room and just getting a feel for things, and I liked what I saw. I wanted to get in there and go to school and do that. I graduated from high school and I went straight to college and got into the nursing program and started working my way from there. I got my associates in nursing, then got my bachelor's, and now I'm currently working on my master's and I'm going for nurse anesthesia.
Justin has learned to be a team player, and now he's the team captain on the missions he flies for Aeromedevac in San Diego, California.
The mother's there waiting, so they said in 10 minutes they should have the patient ready for you.
501, from my understanding, is down to the border and back to the Gillespie.
Today's mission is to transport a critically injured Mexican child from the U.S. border in Tijuana to the Shriners Hospital in Sacramento.
We got a call about a little 2-year-old girl who got burnt down in Tijuana by boiling water. She fell into boiling water.
You know what? Most of this is going to go with us.
Today, Justin is assisted by flight paramedic Gary Ratcliffe.
We can keep the bag here if you want, or just take one pump with us, but I don't think there's going to be enough time.
Justin and Gary prepare for the first stage of the transport, which will take them to the border station and back to the airport.
We are now just going through our supplies and making sure we know what we need to go down to the border to pick up the child.
Some equipment is loaded directly onto the aircraft for the 500-mile trip north.
Hey Jerry, we are just now leaving.
But first, they have to get their patient to the airport.
This here is a burn blanket. A lot of burn victims, they lose a lot of their heat, so this blanket keeps about 90% of your heat. Our company set up a police escort to rush the ambulance through the border to get to us. When the patient gets to us, then we're going to hook our patient up to our ventilator, which Gary is setting up now.
The little girl is having trouble breathing and will need to be on a ventilator for the trip. Time is running out for her.
That was our dispatcher. Just we try to coordinate everything, so by the time we get there, the patient is just getting there also.
When they reach the border station, the Mexican ambulance is nowhere to be found.
We just got a call from our dispatcher. The ambulance is on its way in, but they don't know we're here, so we're sending a guard to go through and tell them where we're at. They said the patient is decompensating. Hey Jerry, they're just pulling in. Okay.
Hey Sergio,
Hey Gary.
is he doing okay?
Yeah, my SAT's down actually, 71%.
Okay.
Justin and Gary immediately see that the 2-year-old is having a lot of trouble breathing.
I hear it on the left side.
I can hear it on the left side too, but it's just not as prominent.
We checked the ET tube and it was out of position. That's why the patient wasn't getting the airway. Gary, our paramedic, has a lot of experience with that. He was able to pull back the ET tube a centimeter.
They adjust the breathing tube in her throat.
Good. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Let's move this out of the way. We're not going anywhere at the moment.
Justin and Gary hook their small patient up to the ventilator and stabilize her. Now, they must move quickly back to the airport. Coming up, in the air, more breathing problems.
Carbon dioxide still really high.
And the ventilator won't work.
Okay.
A 2-year-old girl from Mexico has fallen in boiling water and has burns over 50% of her body. Flight nurse Justin Howe and a paramedic have gone to the border at Tijuana to pick her up.
Right from the start, I just kind of had a bad feeling about the way the day was going to go.
She was not in good shape and had a high carbon dioxide level in her blood. The flight team stabilized the girl and have returned to the airport near San Diego. The girl will be flown to Shriners Hospital in Sacramento for emergency treatment. The child's mother will accompany her on the flight.
We're ready to go. Is the plane ready? It's gonna be head first.
One,
Slowly.
2, 3.
Upside down.
The Aeromedevac dispatcher confirms the flight plan.
No, just BLS unit. I have my team and I need a return team back to the airport. You need the tail number. Tail number is November 241 Charlie Whiskey.
Right now, see what it looks like.
Inside the cabin, the flight is off to a rough start.
Carbon dioxide still really high, so we need to get that down.
The ventilator, the machine breathing for the girl, is not supplying enough oxygen.
The resources we have in the plane are just what we brought with us.
I want a break here.
Gary will have to manually pump air into the patient's lungs for the rest of the flight, while Justin monitors her vitals.
Heart rate's fast, but it's a lot better than what it was earlier.
Mr. CO2 is dropping into the range we want it to be in.
As the flight progresses, Gary urges the girl's mother to comfort her.
I just wanted mom to touch her. It's important for her and it's important for mom. She needs to feel mom's touch. She needs to hear mom's voice. And mom needs that contact with her too.
Gary continues to slowly pump oxygen into the girl's lungs.
We're getting excellent results from this.
Her pressures, when she got to us, were 63 over 34 also. But we have it up to now, my most recent one was 86 over 41.
Another 20 minutes to the
Another
rest.
20 minutes.
As the flight nears its end,
All right, a switch. Go ahead and swap.
All right.
Justin puts the patient back on the ventilator.
Okay, you're on.
She will remain on the machine for the ambulance transfer to Shriners Hospital. Justin and his team deliver the patient safely to the burn unit. There, they do one last check of her lungs.
Good. Good. Awesome, awesome. We're clear and equal.
She has arrived safely at the hospital, but this young patient's outcome is still far from certain. 6 weeks later, Justin has had no news of what became of the young burn victim.
Hey, Mitch. What's up?
I just got word on that kid from Shriners the other day. A couple surgeries. Getting released probably at the end of the week. They said no issues.
Wow.
Had the vent checked out because I know you had some problems with the vent. They said it's proper. It's functioning okay. So
Yeah, she's a really sick girl. I'm glad she turned out all right. We got a good team. We worked hard on it. She's a sick girl.
yeah, good job.
Thank you. As a medevac nurse, we don't always get to see the patients after they get their care done, and when we dropped her off, I didn't expect to hear anything about her, and it's just good to know that our team got word that she is doing well, and the satisfaction of knowing is just a great feeling, and it's what keeps me going.
In the United States, it's estimated that there are nearly 500,000 helicopter and 150,000 airplane patient transports each year.